Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located in Las Vegas, right off the strip at 7770 D. Martin Drive. You come into town on vacation, you got to come see all of our fancy cars. Exotics, muscle cars, antique cars, classic cars, even some camper vans. It's pretty cool. Al Capone's car over there, Tupac's car over there. And you clicked on this 2010 Ferrari California. Slight modifications, got different wheels on it. It's beautiful. The odometer shows just over 15,000 miles. And if that were to be correct, it makes some darn good sense because this car is just absolutely beautiful. The black, the window tint, the paint in general, all the way around is all matches. And it's just absolutely stunning. The wheels are super cool. The brake calipers, the yellow Ferrari button in the middle of the wheel is just really set up really nicely. But listen, I'm your condition report guy. My name is Scott, and that's what I do here at Celebrity Cars. So in case you live on the other side of the world and you have a fondness for this Ferrari and you can't make it here, well, I'm the guy that's going to go over every body panel for the most part and show you where nicks and scratches are. There's a couple little nicks on top of the car here. Videos these days, if it's a 2-minute video and you're trying to sell a car, it's just not going to work anymore because a lot of people don't want to travel, and that's what we're here for. So we're going to drive it around the block. We're going to make sure the brakes work. We're going to make sure it accelerates, it gets through the transmission all good, and make sure it doesn't have curb rash and all those things. So anyway, welcome to the show. Come on up here. We're going to pick apart this beautiful Ferrari. Okay, if you want to learn about its engine size, how many miles are on it, the Carfax, history, yeah, that's where you go to celebritycars.com if you're not already there. Maybe you just found this video on YouTube. And you go to Celebrity Cars, you look up this car, and then you can find out all the details, or just simply give us a call. We're happy to talk to you about it. Okay, now, because it shows just a click or two over 15,000 miles, I'm letting you know that the front end of this car, road wear-wise, kind of sort of approves and stands behind that. Not proves, stands behind it. There's barely any road wear up here. I'm not confident in going like this and pointing. There are a couple little marks. It's just completely normal road wear. Down here, I did see something down here. If you could, if you don't mind, in honing in on this section right here. Let's see if we can pull that off. You see a couple little chips and a couple little marks in this black. That's about as bad as it gets. There's a couple more over here. I didn't get in here far enough to clean, but all down here, if you could hunker down maybe just a little bit lower and show them underneath this valance that it has met a couple curbs, a couple bottoms of driveways, but what it hasn't done, it hasn't broken any of this. So all this is still one piece. I'm grabbing a hold of it. It's not shaking at all. Same thing with this front nose cone here. I'll grab this and shake this, very sturdy. Nothing's loose, nothing's getting ready to come apart. Let's go address this front corner here real quick and see. Yep, see, we got a couple of driveways here pulling in. All this is very normal, folks. It's just kind of things that happen with low cars, especially Ferraris. In this instance, it's exactly what happened here. But see, you never know that from the 2-minute video. Okay, whole nose cone here is beautiful. Every once in a while, my eye will capture a super small, normal road wear rock chip that I could really give 2 hoots about. And I give lots of hoots about these things. Up here on the initial front of the hood, I've got a really small chip right there. Here, these are the ones that I'm pointing at. There's my fingertip, and there's that chip. So you get it? These are really small, folks. Super small. And obviously, they dissipate as you work your way up because this up here didn't take the full brunt of the air and bugs and road wear. So in that event, up here, this is just a beautiful sea of red paint. Okay? I've got nothing else for you except this is gorgeous. Now, over here on this end, I do have my rag in my pocket. I saw this earlier, and we're gonna do this. There's a couple So you pop the hood up, and then when you go to put the hood down, you take your palm of your hand, and if it's got a little bit of crud on it, it creates a little swirl like it does here. I'm pretty sure your favorite detail product, or we're both standing in the way. There you go. Come on back here. See that now? See that little spot right there? That's somebody pushing down too many times with their hand. Anyway, see, that's the next thing that you wouldn't be able to see. So I'm here to show you the imperfections. This is a Ferrari after all. Okay, let's work our way down the driver's side. Got a beautiful front fender here. All the body panels line up real nice. There's a little bit of crud in the wheel wells here, but that's okay. These wheels are in beautiful shape. Brake calipers are beautiful, and so are the tires. So I don't believe there's any curb rash on here, but we'll address each wheel as we go along. All the way down here, I like to run my hand across the bottom and feel if anybody did any curb jumping. Just a little dirty, but I don't feel anything catching me. It's very clean down there. I'm gonna look down the side of the car here, look for any dings, and this is just a beautiful red car. Up here, not a whole lot of anything. Beautiful window tint here on the side glass window. All the way down here towards the bottom, we've got some clear bra action going on down here to protect part of this paint, which is great. Rear wheel and tire, driver's side. Oh, I see some curb rash. Okay, so there's a little bit of curb rash right here. Somebody used some black paint to cover it up, but I can feel it, plus you can see it there too. Up a little bit more right there. Other than that, the rest of the wheel's beautiful. You can't really see any of this. It's only because I was rubbing my hand over there. This rear quarter, up here, folks. I'm gonna call this just a small scratch. That's right here. I don't know what's going on there, but there's a little mark right there. While we're over here, please, up on the rooftop, you got this beautiful portion of this top that retracts. There's a small chip right there. And oddly enough, there's a small chip on the other side in the same spot. Just letting you know, okay? And this windshield barely looks like it's been used. This is a good sign, folks. Look at this windshield. Ferraris like to have a bunch of chunks and chips taken out of the windshield. Why? Well, because you go really fast. And this shows no sign of abuse, this car. Just like the nose does. There's not a whole bunch of rock chips and all that kind of stuff. You can tell it's been doing well over 100 when you see all these little marks. There are no marks. We're lucking out. The black is in relatively good condition here. These pieces here, they're the kind of sort of the first to go. A couple will use a little bit of polish to look a little nicer. Okay, rear window looks great. I don't see anything poor going on there. This top of the trunk, I just see a beautiful reflection of our fancy magnification lights that we have installed up here at Celebrity Cars. It doesn't let a whole lot go by. There might be a couple little hairline things from just a simple microfiber towel. Once again, a polish will make them go away, but nothing that needs to be overly addressed or made a big deal out of, because there's so far absolutely nothing on this car that you can make a big deal out of. It's not brand new. It's been driven for a little while. So we're gonna have these things. Okay, come on over. Let's look at the rear bumper. Tail lights look like they've been blacked out. Maybe they come that way, but that's super sharp. I'm looking for chips. I'm looking for nicks and dings. There might be a really little one right there. The top surface of this bumper right here is a little bit more of that, from taking the microfiber towel and wiping it. Maybe without proper, but just a couple little marks on there. Nothing that I need to point out to you. Nothing the size of my fingernail. None of those things. It's real nice back here. Okay, the lower diffuser back here, got a backup camera right there. This lower diffuser, see this location right here? This is scraped a little bit, and this is scraped a little bit. But other than that, up here, it's all in good shape. I'm gonna grab a hold of it and make sure it's not loose. Nope, not even a rattle, not nothing. It's beautiful. It's good shape. I don't know, unless you see anything else back here. This is beautiful. Okay, passenger side, and then we look inside. Whoa, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All good down below. This is the popular wheel and tire to get curved, and nothing. Gas cap is beautiful. I don't think we can get in there without hitting a button from inside. Yeah, we got to do that. Everything lines up great. Beautiful red. I've got nothing. I got nothing, folks. I'm trying to find something to point out to you. That's front wheel and tire now. And no curb rash on this wheel. So it was just that one wheel that had a little bit of curb rash. Inside the wheel wells here look very nice. Side view mirror, barely even a little. I mean, geez, I could be really picky, you know. I'm really small. Okay, and like I said, look, same darn spot over here on this side. Gotta have something to do with the power top or something. I'm not really sure, but little mark right there. Okay, and two more. One little one right there and one little one right there. The rest of this is just a beautiful sea of black. These are in great shape. Window tint looks terrific. It's time to open this thing up. Oh, look at that interior, it's beautiful. Okay, now contrary to what the camera might say right now, it's, you know, like kind of black, but it's more of like a dark gray in here. Red stitching. Leather feels brand new. Carpet looks beautiful. Got good protection down here in the carpet. Inside the door well here looks fabulous. I see some leftover dirt. I do feel there's part of that clear bra that protects this area down here. And all this is beautiful. Super nice and clean. Got power seats over here. It's stitching up on the dashboard, super sharp. This door right here looks terrific. Beautiful red stitching. Super, super nice. I'm gonna leave this open just for light and open up the driver's side door. Oh, it's open, hey. And over here, there might be just a couple small little, you know, leftover handprints over here in some of the leather, but other than that, I mean, there's nothing. This is just as nice as the other side. I'm trying to see if any big marks from climbing in and out. No, just a mild, you know, that somebody's been here, that's it. No chunks taken out of anything. This bolster, oh, okay. Hey, you wanna do this again? Quincy, you wanna come around to this side and share in here? On just about every vehicle, I go over this with you folks, okay? This most popular spot of an interior to go to crap first. There's just a couple little mild marks. And by no way, shape, or form is the seam starting to come undone. It's just got a little abrasion. You guys know, folks, just getting in and out of the car. It's nothing, but you see what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm gonna hop in and look at this dashboard, the steering wheel. We'll probably do this a little better once we get outside because it's really dark in here right now. So it all looks great. I'm giving you, when we get in and we do our driving video, we'll look down here so you can get a good look at this, you know, pewter colored center console here and the screen and everything lights up. But other than that, I mean, just in the meantime, it's just nothing but, you know, a beautiful Ferrari in here. It's a Ferrari, folks, and you know, it's barely used. So there's your Ferrari California for you. All right, I'm gonna open up the trunk. I'm gonna use the remote on the key, and we'll get the front bonnet open too so we can see what's going on up there. Okay. Seems the whole back end of the car comes off. Got an audio system in there, super fancy. Got the convertible top operating stuff back here. All of it looks super nice, nice and clean. I'll close this up. Okay, let's pop the hood. Okay, right underneath the steering wheel. Okay, there's your power plant. Once again, you want to know how many miles definitely are on this car. You want to know how many owners it's had, what its last service was, all these things. You go to celebritycars.com and they can tell you about all this stuff. Okay, last but not least, let's shut nicely. Let's make sure this top goes up and down, shall we? Ooh, and you get to hear it too. Power seats. They work good. Convertible top time. Quince. Go. Cool. Hey, that sheds a lot more light on the interior now, doesn't it? Okay, but like I said, we're gonna go outside. We're gonna go for a quick ride in this. We got the top down. Let's go. We'll be right back. Okay, folks, it's a beautiful day in Las Vegas. We get to drive this really cool 2010 Ferrari, California. Let's make sure it runs and does all the things that it's supposed to do. Check out the brakes, transmission, acceleration, little short video. To share with you that, you know, this is a real living, breathing automobile here. Sounds like an aftermarket radar detector there. The odometer once again shows 15,121. Okay, I'm in park. Got a nice little idle going on here. Can't really tell where my RPMs are right now. I can't find that gauge. Yes, I can. It's right in front of me. It's about 500, very quiet. All my gauges are very cool. We just started it a minute ago, so we're not going to beat the crap out of it because it really hasn't warmed up yet. I'm sure the air conditioner works good and all those things. I'm going to engage first gear, and off we go. Okay, and the brakes. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. And downshift. Nice. Brakes are, this is beautiful. Beautiful ride, folks. Back on the gas pedal. Oh, gotta watch out for other cars. Great sound. Super smooth, very so Ferrari, holding on to this steering wheel. You know, you get what you pay for kind of thing. This is very, very tight. It's just really, really nice to drive. Sounds great too. Okay, I do have sport mode on, so I'm using the paddles. First gear. Okay, my foot's on the brake. Shift it down into 3. Turn signals on to the right. Down into 2. Wow. This is a Ferrari, folks. So this is an unexpected treat out of California. You know, everybody, you know, the kids, all of us, sports cars, you know, 430s and 458s and 599s and all that kind of stuff. This is just a wonderfully awesome operating vehicle. Does everything you ask it to do and more. I don't see any red lights. Let's make sure that the radio works here. I'm not really sure how to do that. There's our menu. hard to read. Here we go. I'll hit tuner just to see if we can find some kind of radio that we can hear. I hear something. You hear it? I hear it. I turn the radio up. Well, I can hear it. I'm not really sure how to turn up the volume. Oh, okay, I got the air conditioner to work well. Well, listen, I'll have to teach you how to use this Ferrari for another time. Listen, if you have any questions about this car, give us a call, 702-818-1031. Or if you found this video first, go to celebritycars.com. It's just a beautiful red Ferrari, folks, California. Aftermarket wheels, it's just beautiful. Take the top off, it's incredible. We'll see you next time.